right, so we're gonna call this training vlog one. I just pulled up to the gym. It's a pull day. I actually did deadlifts earlier today. Decided to start vlogging right now because I'm at a point where I haven't really been doing squat, bench, deadlift, and I'm not particularly strong with them right now. So kind of documenting, rebuilding that back up. I figured it'd be interesting. I've started a couple different training vlogs in the past, but I never really posted them with any real consistency because like I'll film a video, like a full training video, and then it's like, all right, well now I got to edit it, and that's where I always get hung up in the editing. Like I have this idea for these training videos, and I just never actually end up posting it because it's like, film the video, and then it's like you got to go edit it, and then when you get into editing it, you're trying to make it, like I'm a perfectionist, right? So I want everything to be perfect. So I want to edit it, make it real nice, and it was just always kind of the big hurdle that I never really got over. But I've been watching some of the videos like from Ross Flanagan, like his vlogs, and I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but that Sam Sulik kid. They're not doing any fancy edits, and they're just posting, like they're just recording shit and posting it basically, clipping the videos together and putting it out there. And I was thinking, like, man, you know what? Fuck it. Like that's what I'm gonna do. I don't. That's just not me. Like I don't want to. Like it's cool to have these edits with the cool music and shit and all that, but like I don't really care about any of that. Like I just kind of want to share with people, what I'm doing, and hopefully that helps some of you and not get caught up in trying to make it perfect. That's what I tell my clients too, right? Like and it's hard to take my own advice, but sometimes, I might have this perfect plan that I want to start people on, right? And I want you eating 5-6 meals a day. We're doing the intra workout, we're doing the EAAs, we're doing, the various supplements, but sometimes that shit's just too much for people, especially if they're new to it. So it's like, hey, you know what? You're not used to eating on a regiment. Maybe we start at 3 meals a day. Why don't we nail 3 meals a day, and then we can work up from there, right? So just set the bar low, and once you're consistently jumping over that bar, now let's raise it up. So I think that's just what I'm going to shoot for myself. I'm just going to set the bar low. I'm just going to make some shitty videos. I'm not going to edit them. I'm just going to show you my training, give whatever information I can, and just put it up, just start somewhere. So that's where we're at. We'll call this day one, full day. Whenever I'm trying to really get strong, my squat, bench, deadlift, what I like to do and what's worked for me in the past is I like to pull that big lift out and do it on its own. So like for instance, I came around 9 o'clock this morning and I did my deadlifts. I literally did deadlifts and I left because I want to still. I'm progressing these lifts in a strength fashion. So I am really just trying to push the strength, right? But I want to keep that separate from my hypertrophy work. I think for me personally, when I separate them, it makes the training a lot more easy to digest. And then, like this morning, I went and hit deads, and then, I was able to eat, recover, work several hours, mentally reset, and now I'm back here. It's 6:30, and I'm ready to roll. Right now I'm not lifting big weights on those lifts, but when you start getting up into your 600, 500, 600 pound deadlifts, 500, 600 pound squats, 400 pound bench, like you're doing several warm up sets. It can take a long time just to warm up to get to your working weights. And I'm not there yet, but I will be. But it can take a long time to get to your working weights. That's why I imagine like a lot of people that are straight up into powerlifting, they take so long, they've got so much volume to cover on their main lift, the squat, bench, deadlift, that once they get to their quote unquote accessory lifts, they're just like, hey, let me get my 3 sets of 10 in and get out. I realize that not everybody has the luxury to split their training up like I do, but even for the powerlifters, man, like if you can really just find a way to put the same effort into your accessory work that you do with your main lifts, man, you'd be in a much better spot. So, anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm gonna sit here, listen to some music, listen to some Borgore, get my mind right. I always take a couple minutes in the car just to get my mindset right, because when I step in that door, it's time to work. So a couple minutes, get my mind right, and we'll start back up when I'm in there. So we'll get into the first working set here. I need at least 6 of these bitches. I got 5 last week. I need at least 6 of these bitches. Got the beard mic in. Shout out Ryan Russo. Let's fucking go. One more. Let's go again. Oh, that's it. Oh, shit. What up? Get into the back offset. I don't know if I'm going to record everything. Top set, back offset. I'll probably just end up doing the top sets. Everybody's looking at me crazy because I got this mic in my beard. Alright, but I need at least 8 of these hoes. I got 8 last week. So I need at least 9. Fuck it. I need 9. I need 9 bad bitches. We gonna get them. Oh, stretch. Let's go. Oh. Ooh. Stretch. Hey, come on. All right, again. Yeah, buddy. Oh, good set. So next on the list, we got single arm pull downs. I know a lot of people talk shit about this exercise because you got all these kids trying to be super technical and, form specialists and shit. But I like this exercise, and I just try to get myself lined up, get my elbow nice and close to my body. I'm not trying to keep my shoulder locked down, and bro, I'm gonna let my shit stretch and pull. I ain't thinking about it that much. I do like to sit down with the weight on my lat though. And from that point, catch it with my lat. Stretch, fucking pull it. Oh, great squeeze. Shift this over to line it up nice and easy. And that's why I like using the short bench, because it's just easier to move from side to side. The bigger benches, the adjustable benches, you can't move them that easy. It still brace nicely on this. Still keep myself in a good position. Set into that lat. Find that lat. And let's go. Ooh. First working set here. I really bumped my weights up last week, so a lot of my sets are at the bottom of the rep range. So I think I got 5 here last week. So I'll shoot for anything more than that here. Same weight as last week, but just trying to beat the reps. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. All right, we got one more. That's progress. I'll take it. One more. Shit, if I keep doing that every time I come to this, I'll be up there in no time. All right, on the lap. Line that shit up. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, there it is. I'll take it. So we'll back that weight off, and we'll hit another one. I already did the right side, so we'll go for the left. Oh, yeah. Find that shit. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. And I like to get a stretch on this. Really open that lat up because it's pumped. And you stretch it with all that blood in there. It really opens everything up. Oh, just let it hang 10, 15 seconds. I'm actually kind of tipping my hip away to lengthen that entire side of my body, the entire left side of my body, and really feel the stretch all the way from my armpit down to my hip. Oh, yeah. All right, last warm up here. Next set going to be 315. Got six. Got six last week. We can do better than that. Hit this for a couple. See how it feels. Last week I didn't do deadlifts, conventional deadlifts, which I did this morning. So far nothing feels, no soreness in the lower back or anything like that. Everything feels good. So I'm just really trying to keep my lats involved big time in this. So I got to set it up right. If I don't set it up right here, I have a hard time finding them. So really pull this into my lats. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll take it. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. I lost it a little bit in my left lat, though. But overall, that was good. All right, we'll hit this back off. Let's see what we got. I need 12 here. I need 12. 12 bad bitches. Oh, yep. Let's go. My glutes. Oh shit, my glutes. My neck and my back. Oh, shit. Alright, so decided to take the beard mic out. It's kind of distracting me here. And these are bilateral bent over dumbbell rows. Haven't had any bent over rowing variations in the program for quite a while, so I'm still getting the hang of these. Just really trying to let the shoulder blades pull apart and squeeze together at the top. I'm moving my torso a little bit more than I would like to, but I'm really just almost trying to push my chest through as I pull the weights up, but I'm kind of coming up a little bit more than I'd like. I'll work on it. Right, next up, preacher curl. This is a free motion machine preacher curl. There's things I like about this and things that I don't. The pad is pretty much horizontal. It's not really angled towards the ground or anything like that, so that makes it a little bit funky. I'm really just trying to cue my arms, the back of my arms, my triceps, my elbow into the pad, driving it down the entire time. And you don't want to let your elbows lift off too much. You really basically need to get the seat down as low as you can so that the majority of your arm is actually on the pad and not just the tip of your elbows. One thing that I do like about this machine is that the handles, they do move in and out independently, so you can get some pretty good alignment on this particular piece of equipment. One thing I do a lot is I'll use incremental weight. So instead of jumping up 10 pounds, I'll do something like this setup where I can just throw a plate in with the pin and I can jump up 5 pounds, 2.5 pounds. And it really makes a big difference for like smaller body parts where you don't want to make 10-pound jumps. You don't want to make 20-pound jumps. So that really helps to keep your form dialed in and everything locked in and accurate instead of getting sloppy with too big of a weight jump. So we're just going through this, I believe, the back offset here, and really just being deliberate about spending time in the shortened position and the lengthened position and just really trying to control the change of direction and not bouncing and not trying to glance over the lengthened or the shortened and just holding it up there as much as you can. And once you get towards the end of the set, you're not really going to be able to hold that shortened position because that's really where you're the weakest at. So but just mentally just trying to exploit those end ranges of motion as much as I can throughout this exercise and really every exercise. And the last movement of the day, we've got what would be an incline curl variation that I'm basically doing on a free motion shoulder press cable machine. I normally would do this on a cable trainer, but somebody was on it. So with this, I'm really just trying to keep my elbows behind my body. So when I curl up, I'm actually trying to drive my elbows back and keep them fixed there and really just get a nice squeeze at the top. And again, just take time in the lengthened and in that shortened position and just maintaining that all the way through the set and not trying to rush through it, just exploiting those end ranges of motion and just staying in the pain for as long as I can. Then I take it into a double drop set. So I just drop the weight a little bit and I'm shooting for about 10 reps on each of these drop sets. And this is something that I've just brought into the training I had no intensifiers in until this week. So now, on pretty much all of my training days, the last movement of the day will have some sort of an intensifier, and it's really just drop sets. Decided to switch the grip up a little bit just to get a little bit of that brachialis in there, so with like a hammer curl variation here. And then after this set, I go back to a supinated grip with just the palm up. So, pull day's done. Overall, mic check, mic check. Yeah, we're on. Beard mic. I swear people are like, what the fuck is in it? Because it's got this little LED, right? People are like, what the fuck is in his beard? Overall, it was a good pull day. I'm not gonna lie, like having the tripod set up and having the microphone and talking was distracting. Normally, after my first exercise, my back is like blown up, right? And then RDLs, I'm always able to connect with my back really, really well. And it just wasn't there. And I didn't honestly start getting the pump and getting the connection that I usually get until I turned the microphone off and just got my music going. And you know what I mean? Because when I'm recording, when I'm talking, it's like I can't have my music blasting in my headphones too. So it's just a lot to adjust to, I guess. But like training is so mental to me. Like I really get into a zone when I train, and that's why I preach like stay off social media. Like just you should only be on your phone to change the music and log your weights, and that's it. Because getting on your phone in the middle of a training session is like, playing baseball and you've hit a run and you're on base and you pull your phone out to check your social media. You've removed yourself from the game. Like it doesn't even make sense. And so that's kind of almost what filming felt like. And so I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way to try to make it more organic where I'm not thinking about the fact that I'm filming. I'm just going. So maybe that's just me hitting record and then I just do voiceovers. That just because the end of the workout, it was much better. Real good pump at the end. But you know, I don't know. I'll figure it out. So good pull day. I'm out of here. It was like an hour and 43 minutes on the timer. So that's making pretty good time for considering filming and a pull day. So I think I got everything though. So I'm gonna go home. Got a couple meals to eat. Tomorrow's a rest day, and then we got legs on Wednesday, baby. So I will see you for legs.